All right, so good evening, everybody. So I was asking, are you the same person as Sadiq, or you
Yeah, yeah,
guys are
yeah.
different?
No, I'm the same. I'm the same person as Sadiq.
Probably you should just make use of, this current device, right?
Okay,
Yes, and just end that one.
okay.
So Amadi, I remember I was asking you, are you prepared for today's session? Are you prepared for today's game?
Yes and no, but but I'm up for it.
All right, no problem. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be not just interesting, but also educative. You're going to learn new things. And it's also a way for you to, release steam and relax. Every time it's not, when they say all work and no play make you dull, right? So sometimes you also need to like play a little, but this time around, we're going to make it data centered. Hi, Hashdeep, how are you doing?
Good.
Okay, are you ready for today's game?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, love. Love, is it Muili? Love Muili or Love
Yeah,
Muli? How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, are you excited
Yeah.
about today's game?
Why does love movie sounds more like it's a joke on French people?
Is that what?
Muy, like we, you get it?
Oh no, I guess it's just pronounced similar, but the meaning is different.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so let's just wait a little. We'll be starting very soon. Let's just wait a little for our last player to join us. Hello, Shinedu. How are you doing? Okay. All right. It's fine. Okay. So Sadiq, I was trying to say that you should probably leave disconnect your first device and just be present with this one, but it's also okay.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So let's just start. I don't know if all my players are here. So I have Hashdeep, Amadi. Then we are left with, let's see. Okay, so we're left with Timothy. Timothy, you're here, right? If you're here, please say something. How are you doing? If you're trying to speak, you're currently muted. I can't hear you. Hello, Timothy. Hmm. Hello, Timothy. If you're trying to speak, I can't hear you. You are currently muted.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, how are you doing?
I'm fine. Sorry, my microphone was off.
Yes, so that's what I was trying to say, that you're muted, but it's fine. So welcome everybody. So we can't really wait for everyone to join us. So we have to start so that we meet up with the time. All right, so welcome everybody to Amdor, to battle it out with Amdoranalytics. So this is a game that we hold every once in a while for data enthusiasts, professionals to come together, learn, and have fun the data way. We've hosted so many episodes. Should I say so many? Or we've hosted quite a few episodes. You can check them out on our YouTube channel. I think we've hosted about 4 or 5 episodes already. Really, really interesting games that we play. And what makes it really interesting is the fact that you get to learn something new. And you also get to, you also get to network, to meet people who are also interested in data. And we've had so many amazing guests battle it out here with Amdoranalytics. Now, today's game is going to be really different from all what we've been doing. Still is going to be data focused, data centered, everything here. So this is what I want you guys to keep in mind, okay, including the audience, including those who are not even players, right? Because there will be a time when I will pick someone from the audience, or if you know the answer, you can raise up your hand. Let's see. So you can raise up your hand if just raise up your hand if you know the answer. But then we have 3 players. We have Hashdeep, Amadi. Where's Amadi? Yeah, Amadi and Timothy. So Timothy, I don't want to spoil your name. So can you please pronounce your name, this name that I'm seeing here?
Yeah, hello.
Moshokpe. Okay, yeah.
It's pronounced Moshotpe Soluwa.
Moshokpe Soluwa, right?
Yes, yes.
All right, so we have Moshokpe Soluwa, Amadi, and Hashdeep as our players for today's game. Here is how it's going to go. So I'm going to explain what the game is all about. So from the flyer, you can see, can you solve it? So we're going to be playing like a puzzle. I don't know if we're all familiar with puzzles. So it's going to be like a puzzle where you'll be presented with 4 pictures. So these 4 pictures, they're all saying something that is data related. So now you have to figure it out. That is the, should I say the hard part, or that is the fun part, where you figure out that data related term. Okay, so we have different data related terms like, let me just say something. So let's say data modeling, data integrity. So all of this, right? So you're going to be presented with 4 different pictures. And from these pictures, you are going to figure out what this picture is saying. So it's a data related term. And this is how it's going to go. If you know it, or if you get it, so you all have 2 tries. All right. So Amadi, Hashdeep, and Moshokpe Soluwa, you all have 2 tries before I pass it on to the audience. So are we good? Is that clear? You need me to repeat it?
So is it like by turn? Like for someone else's turn,
Sorry?
they get when your turn comes, it's like 2 opportunities and it's the next person then?
Okay, so here is how it's going to go. So like I said, once I, because I'm going to be sharing my screen. When I share my screen, you look at the pictures. If you think you know the answer, right? You raise up your hands. Okay, so I'm going to select, you raise up your hand, then I'm going to select. And then if you get it wrong, the next person tries to answer it. So you all get 2 tries. So 1 try, the whole thing goes round, then another try, it goes round again. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, what about you, Moshokpe Soluwa? Is that clear?
Sorry, please, can you come again?
All right. So here's how the game is going to go. You will be presented with 4 pictures. We have 8 terms to identify. So for each term, you will be presented with 4 pictures. From the 4 pictures, you have to figure out what that or what the pictures is saying. So it's a data related term. It could be something like data modeling, data source, anything data, right? It doesn't really have to start with the data word, but it is a data related term. So you all get to you'll have 2 tries each. All right, so 2 tries each. 1 try, everything goes round, then another try. So if none of you are able to get it correctly, then I pass it on to the audience.
Okay, sorry. Is there a time limit for each try?
Okay, so here is the thing. For each word or for each term that we're trying to get, it's just 5 minutes. For each term that we're trying to get, it's 5 minutes before I pass it on to the audience.
Oh, okay. No
So
problem.
it's not like you all get 5 minutes each, no. You all don't get 5 minutes each. For each term is 5 minutes. So you have to like try to figure it out. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen now. Okay. So can you get the right words or terms before the timer runs out? So we're going to the first term or to the first, yeah. So we have these pictures. Nobody say anything, okay? Don't say anything yet. So we have these pictures. I don't know if you can see. Can you all see my screen, please?
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
All right. Okay. So we have these pictures. Okay. All right. So I need, if you know the answer, you can raise up your hand. I already have one hand raised. So what about you, Moshope Solua? Hashdeep?
Yeah.
Okay, don't say anything yet. Just raise up your hand. Raise up your hand if you think you know the answer. Raise up your hand. Moshope Solua, do you know the answer? If you know the answer, raise up your hand.
I'm coming.
Okay, you're trying to like look for the.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So I'll start. The person that first raised up his hand was Amadi. So Amadi, what do you think is the answer?
Data cleaning.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, you know what? I'll come back to you. I'll come back to you. Hashdeep, you were the second person to raise up your hand. Okay, so let's have it.
Yeah. So data data cleaning, yeah. I would say the same, yeah.
You guys are saying data cleaning. Are you actually sure it's data cleaning? So let's move on to Moshope Solua. What do you think is the answer? Do you think your opponents are wrong? Let's have something.
I think it's data cleaning.
Okay. So let me go. Kolako, I see that you've raised up your hand. Don't worry, I'll come to you. So Amadi, why do you think it's data cleaning? It can be something else, you know.
So it's all about what is common. And the 4 pictures have all have cleaning materials, and the basic thing, and data cleaning is like the is what is about it. Okay. All pictures has is talking about cleaning, and I think that data cleaning is what is linked to it.
Okay. So Kolako, you raised up your hand. So what do you think is the answer? If you're trying to speak, we can't hear you. You're currently muted. Okay. So Moshope Soluwa, why did you say
Can
okay?
you
All
hear me
right,
now?
all right. Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, so I think what behind it is dirty data. Because what the picture is showing is that they are trying to clean. So I don't think it's the data cleaning, it's just that what is behind is the dirty data that is behind what the hack that they are trying to perform.
I love that. I actually love your own answer. But what exactly is the correct answer, right? Amadi said data cleaning. Hashdeep said data cleaning. Moshope Soluwa said data cleaning. And Kolapo said something linked to data cleaning, which was a dirty data. All right. So the correct answer, drum rolls. The correct answer is so can you guys see the correct answer?
Yes.
Yes.
So I would say data cleaning is the correct answer. Why? Because from these pictures, it shows that someone is trying to clean something. It could be a dirty surface. So Kolapo, your answer is also kind of like linked to data cleaning. Well, it's not a dirty data per se. These pictures just show us or shows people trying to clean. And it also shows cleaning tools. So well done, you guys. Well done. So this is just a teaser. This is just a teaser. We're still going somewhere. So well done. So that is 10 points for Amadi, Ashdeep, and Moshope Soluwa. 10 points. So moving on. We have this. Interesting. So you can drop your hands now. Drop your hands. Think about this. Try to connect the dots here. Try to connect the dots. What do you think is the right term, the right data terminology to identify or to define these pictures? Love Muli. Don't worry, we'll come to you. I like that. Amadi again. Okay. So no pressure, guys, right? We're all here to learn, right? We're all here to learn. So I'm waiting for Hashdeep and Moshope Soluwa. What do you guys think is the correct term to define this picture? Okay. We have Hashdeep left. Okay, so I'm going to start with Amadi first. All right, because Amadi was the first player to raise up his hands. So Amadi, what do you think is the right term? Hello, Amadi.
Okay. So I have two options.
Okay.
Between data connection and data integration, right? Because the four pictures, they're all talking about both like connecting two things or other two or more things, more or less. So this is a tough one from you, but I think I'll go with data connection.
Data connection. I thought you said you had two terms. Data connection and what? And
data integration.
And data integration. Okay. Okay. So let's see what Moshope Soluwa thinks. Moshope Soluwa, what do you think is the right answer? Who knows? Maybe Amadi is even right or wrong. I really don't know yet.
To be fair, the first picture, the second picture, I said the first picture, the second picture, and the fourth picture are similar, but the third picture with a man and a woman making the love sign.
That was on purpose.
Is what puts me off. The first three shows connection. The first, second, and fourth rather, they show connection. I'm not sure about the third one, so I might just have to go with data connection.
Data connection. Okay. Hashdeep. So what do you think is the right answer? I need me a winner.
Data integration, I think. Yeah.
Data integration. Where are we okay. All right. So 3 of you wrong. 3 of you are wrong. So Love Muili, you raised up your hand. What do you think is the correct answer?
I think all of them are basically establishing relationship. So I think that's what I would go with, relationship.
Relationship. So you are close. So that was the reason for the third picture. A man and a woman, they show relationship, right? So it's just for us to connect the dots together.
Can I?
What is
talk?
Who wants to talk?
Amadi.
Who is that wants to talk? Amadi. So
yes.
Amadi, before you say something, let me give Love another chance to say something else other than relationship.
Fine.
So Love, can you think of something else, like another term other than relationship?
Database.
Okay, so your time is up. All right, Kolako, let's have it. What do you think is the correct answer?
I think the correct answer is relational database.
Is that not what Love just said? Love just said database, and I said that's wrong. But yeah, relational database. You guys are close. All right, so time's up. Amadi, what's the correct answer? Amadi, you wanted to say something? I'm listening. What's the correct answer?
Data modeling.
Can I have one more go at it?
Sorry?
Can I have one more go at it?
Who said something? Is that Moshope Solua?
Yeah, I want to have one more try.
Okay, you can. Dollar said Dollar core, right? So she said relational schema. That is close, but there is a word, a very popular common word used in the data field. Moshope Solua, you said you wanted to have one more go at it. Let's have it.
Data correlation.
Data correlation. Okay. Someone said data collection. Wow, I'm having really nice, really nice response. So the correct answer, however, is...
Did you hear what I said?
You said data correlation.
I said data modeling for Amadi.
Yeah, I know. I remember what you said. That was the second try. So Hashdeep, what do you think is this correct answer? Hashdeep, you still have one more try.
Entity relationship.
So that is close. So you guys are actually very close. Very close. So the person who got it correctly was Amadi, data modeling. So let me just reveal it. So the correct answer is data modeling. Now, what is data modeling? Anybody? So this is a general question. Now, what is data modeling? Amadi, You said data modeling. So what's the meaning of data modeling?
I think it's the act or process of creating connections between tables, between using the primary and secondary key respectively. So more or less the picture is more like trying to
creating connections. Creating
Yes.
connections. That's the word that I don't agree with. Connections. What are we connecting?
Or relationship, or creating
Great.
relationship.
So when love said relationship, right? I expected everyone to like quickly get it. So relationship, there is a reason why the man and the woman is there to show that relationship. And if you can notice, right, there's a connection. Everything going on here is a connection. And then we have a relationship. Data connection, data relationship. What does it tell you? Data modeling, right? Because when you model your data, you find relationships that they have in common and then connect them based on that relationship. So well done, everybody. Amadi, you have 5 points. Sorry, you have 5 points because it took you a long time before you could get this. And I know that you got it because Love said something about relationship. So thank you very much, Love, for the assistance.
Like really hard compared to the first one.
So what do you say? All right, so you said this was really hard compared to the first one. Okay, so I didn't get that. So we'll be moving on. I'm not going to show you the next question, the one after this, or let me just show you. So we're going to come to this. Well, we are going to come to this. I don't want to. So we're going to come to this. Moving on, let me come to this. So 4 picks 1 word. What is this puzzle trying to tell you? If you know the answer, raise up your hands. So you can put down your hands now. If you know the answer, you can raise up your hands. Okay, I'm still waiting for my last player. Okay, so I think Amadi was the first person to raise up his hand. Or, you know what, let's start with Hashdeep. Hashdeep, what do you think is the correct answer?
I think I'm coming to like 2 possible answers. Or should I just say one? I think there are 2 possible answers. Should I just say one or should I suggest 2?
So I can't really hear what you're saying. I think something is going on with your mic.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you now. Loud and clear.
So I'm coming up with 2 possible answers. Should I just suggest one or I can suggest 2 as well?
Okay, so give me one of it. I'll come back later to get the second one.
Data warehouse.
Data warehouse. Okay, I'll come back to that. Amadi, what do you think is the answer? Do you think Hashdeep is correct?
So when I initially raised my hand, what was in my head was database. But I think Ashley's word is more fitting.
What was in your head was database. So what's now in your head now?
Data warehousing. But I'm going with, let me go with my first instinct, database. Hello?
I think her internet dropped.
Yeah, I think so.
Like the database was my second guess. You said I said there were two possible.
Yeah.
That was my second option. I was thinking. Yeah, I just stuck with one.
But what I think is the difference between database and data warehousing? Because I think maybe one is a place where it's stored, and data warehousing is like the process, I guess. Or what do you think?
Data warehouse. A data warehouse is like a central place where you can take multiple databases, connect multiple databases.
Yeah, I'm even thinking it's between database and data storage.
Yeah, data warehouse is like a place where you can store databases, like multiple databases. So it's just like a warehouse holding multiple databases.
Database. Oh, now I get. So that means.
Hello, you're on mute if you're speaking.
The data warehousing is more fitting per compartment. We can now place inside, I guess.
So it's multiple compartments holding multiple databases and connecting the databases with each other and allowing them to communicate with each other. So like you combine multiple databases and made one big warehouse or big database.
That's cool.
So like multiple databases acting as one and sharing information with each other, essentially.
Oh. So that means there is a connection between each database inside the warehouse.
Yes.
And that's where data engineering comes in place.
Yeah, like they act as one and communicate with each other to provide each other with data and fill in each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. Thank you.
All right, so sorry about that. That was just a little network issue. So where did we stop? Let me share my screen. Okay. So I think I was Amadi, you were saying that when you raised up your hand, what was on your mind was database, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what's now on your mind?
Data warehousing, but I'll go for database first.
Okay. All right. So Hashdeep said data warehouse. He said he has another option. Okay, so Moshakwe Soluwa, what do you think? What's the correct word?
Data storage.
Data storage. Okay. So I'll come back to that. All right. So Hashdeep, you said you had another suggestion or another option. So what is that? Let me have it.
Database.
Database. So Moshakwe Soluwa, why do you think is data storage? Why do you think is data storage?
Looking at the 4 pictures, I think they denote or connote keeping things somewhere or arranging things somewhere. And that could also be like a data warehouse or a database. But at the same time, it's some of the pictures show the things that are kept in them in like small compartments, not necessarily large. It's only the last one that looks like a warehouse, to be fair, or that feels like a warehouse. The last picture that feels like a warehouse. And that could also still pass for a storage.
Okay. All right. So interesting answers. So Love, you raised up your hands. What do you think is the answer?
I feel data structure.
Data structure.
Yeah.
Why do you think it's data structure?
Because everything looks arranged in the right manner.
Interesting. All right, so I'll come back to that. Kolakwa, you raise up your hand. What do you think is the answer?
Yeah, so I think it's like the 4 pictures as storage. They're all storage devices. Then they are also used for sorting.
Okay.
So it could be a data sorting in data storage.
Data sorting. Okay, because of how they are all organized, right?
Yes, they are so organized. They sort them like the second picture to the up right, the yellow, the blue, the red, they are all sorted. Likewise, the one down too, they are all sorted according to where they all belong. But they all are storage. At the same time, they are also sorted. So it could be data sorting or data storage.
It could be data something or data storage. Okay, so all of you are kind of like saying the same thing, but there is a particular word. I already have my answer. Someone has already said the answer. Even before my player said the answer, someone has already said the answer. I'm shaking my head. Anyways, Amadi, you got it correctly. Database is the answer. Okay, because in a database, your data or your data, they are all stored in a structured manner. Right? So you saying data storage, yes, a database is like a data storage too. And it is also structured. It's a structured way of storing information. Okay. So Amadi, you have 10 points, but I'm going to be fair. I'm going to give my other players 5 points each for the effort, E for effort. So let's move on. All right, so let's move on from that. Sorry, just hold on. Okay, yeah. So now the next picture is, let's see. Okay, so let's have this. So 4 picks 1 word or 1 term. What are these pictures trying to signify? If you know so everybody just lower your hands now. Lower your hands. If you know the answer, you can raise up your hands. What are these 4 pictures trying to signify? So let's have it. Since everyone is thinking. So I have 2 hands raised. Amadi, you're always the first person to raise up your hand. What's going on now? What's happening? Moshakwe Soluwa, what about you?
This one is a bit tricky.
Moshakwe Soluwa said, was it Moshakwe Soluwa or was it Amadi? I just said Omo.
It's a bit tricky. This tape. This tape.
I'm totally confused.
You are totally confused.
Yes.
My own is this tape.
What about my audience? Is Love still here? Love, if you know it, you can raise up your hand. I just believe that you know this one. She raised up her hands. I trust her. All right, so let's have it. Hashtag. While we wait for Amadi and Moshakwe Soluwa to think about this term. All right, so Hashtag, what do you think is the answer? What do you think is the right word?
Measurement data.
Measurement what?
Data.
Measurement data. That's close. You're close. You're close to it. Very, very, very close to it. So let me give you time to think. Amadi, let's have it from you. What do you think is the answer? What do you think is the correct term? Hello?
Okay.
You raise up
my
your
first
hand.
trial. My first trial. Let's go with the least obvious option is data calculation, but I doubt. But first trial, data calculation.
Data what?
Calculation.
Calculation. You're also very close. Very, very, very close to it. It's a very common term. It's a very, very common term. Okay, you know what? Moshakwe Soluwa, say something.
I'm seeing calculative data analysis or statistical calculator or descriptive statistics.
This thing is really serious. So, okay.
Can I go for another shot?
So please can you all... All right. So let's have please, I would like Dollar to, I don't know. Dollar, please raise up your hand. Dollar said something. Raise up your hand. Okay. Kolapo, you raised up your hands. I don't know why my players are doing me like this. Kolapo, what do you think is the answer? What do you think is the right word, right thing?
The right word is DAX. Data analysis expression. So it could be data analysis.
Why do you think the right word is DAX?
Yes, because the bottles that was in the first picture, they are used for in the laboratory to investigate, to analyze. Then also you use calculation, the calculator for calculation. The measurement too, the measuring tape is also to measure things. And part of what you'll be doing in DAX is to measure, to investigate, to calculate. So, and also the formula also in the last picture too. They are all pointing to the fact that, okay, it's data analysis expression that, so I think it's even DAX. Yes, it's DAX. It's DAX.
Can I take my second chance? Sandra?
Okay, thank you very much, Kolapo. I will come back to you. Hashtag. All right, so let's have it. What do you think is the correct answer?
Yeah, I agree with him. I think it's DAX.
Okay, you agree with Kolako?
Yeah, I think it's DAX.
You
Yeah.
think it's DAX? Okay, love, let me hear from you. What do you think is the correct answer?
Hi, did you call me?
Yeah, I called you. What do you think is the correct answer?
Data evaluation, or will I say KPI metrics or something?
Love has even gone outside the circle. You've gone outside the box. Okay, so that we don't waste too much time, okay? The
I still have my
correct
second option.
answer.
I
Who
still
is
have
that?
my second. Amadi.
Amadi, all right, okay, let's have it. Okay.
So I have
So what do you
between
think is the correct answer?
the DAX and data analysis. Let me go with the crowd
DAX
and say
and data
DAX.
analysis.
Let me go with the crowd
You go
and
with
say
DAX.
DAX.
Look at all of you. After Kolakwa said that, it wasn't even Kolakwa, it was Dollar that first mentioned it in the chat. So well done, Dollar. She first mentioned it, and I was private messaging her, telling her that it's correct, but I think she didn't know it was a private message. All right, so Dollar, you got it correctly, even though you're not one of our players. Also, Kolakwa, you also got it correctly. And well done to everybody. Measurements. What do you use DAX for? You use DAX to create measures. Now, why are they called measures? Because whenever you're trying to analyze data or study your metrics, it is simply you measuring your performance. Yesterday's performance, you're comparing it with today. It's simply measurement. That is why it is called a measure. So DAX measure, if anybody had said measure, that one is still correct. So let's see what's behind the box. Great. So we have DAX or measure. Okay. So if you said DAX, you are correct. So now I'm thinking of the points to give to you guys. I'm just going to give you guys 2 points each because it took a lot of time before you gave me my answer. So 2 points each. Okay. So how are we having fun? Are we having fun? Are we having fun?
Yes.
If you're having fun, let me
how
see
many
something.
points does Dollar get? How many points does Dollar get? Who got it first?
So since Dollar is not a player, Dollar, you get 100 points. I'm giving you 100 points because you really tried. So DAX is used in Power BI. You can also use DAX in Microsoft Excel, right? It is used for creating measures. And how do you create measures? You calculate them. All right, so let's move on. Let's see what else. So I'm trying to look for the simple ones before we go to the hard ones. So let's have this. Again, 4 picks, 1 word. What do you think is the correct answer? So everybody just lower your hand and everyone lower your hand. Okay. So Amadi, okay, you can raise up your hand if you know the answer. What do you think is the correct word? Where are my players? You guys are not raising up your hand. What's going on? Amadi, I thought you raised up your hands. Hello, can you hear me? I don't want to believe my network has thrown me out again.
Yes, yes, we can hear you.
Please, oh, you guys
Anyone here?
Yeah, I'm here. I think.
Did you get the puzzle? Did you think of an answer, or are you still thinking?
Is this one is difficult because there's no common theme or common stuff among it.
Yeah.
So I'm still thinking, but I'm not looking at the angle of okay. There mustn't be common, but there should be something about it that link it together. The odd thing there is the key, which I'm thinking, what could the key mean?
What could mean?
What could the key mean? The key.
Yeah. The other three picture, I can make some link around it, but the key is kind of throwing me.
The tree. I don't know what the image above the key means. What does it mean? Do you know?
No, I don't know the key one, but I know the other three one.
Okay, I mean like the image above the key.
Yeah, it's throwing me off too. I'm not sure.
Sorry about my network. I don't know what's going on today. All right.
Okay.
All right. So we have this. What do you think is the correct term? Amadi, you've not raised up your hand. I think it was even, I was asking, why have you not raised up your hand? That was what threw me out. You don't want me to ask you questions. You are telling my network.
We are still thinking, trying to figure out what.
Okay. I can't see all the chats again because I was locked out. Anyway, Kolako, you're still here. Kolako, raise up your hands. So let's hear it from Hashdeep. Hashdeep, what do you think is the correct answer? Or what do you think is the data term?
Data sorting.
Sorry?
Data sorting.
Data sorting.
Yeah.
That is far from it. No, I mean, that is like really far from it. So let me give you some time to think. Look at the pictures very well. What do you think is the answer? What are they trying to say? So, Amadi, let's have it. What do you think is the correct answer? Where is Mushokweso?
So, this one is different because the two pictures on the left, what I see is KPI and then the key. So I'm thinking key KPIs. I don't know if that makes sense.
Key KPIs.
Yes. All right.
Well, key KPIs. Key KPIs. It is the way you bring the terms together. Key KPIs. Okay, I will come back to that. Hashdeep, do you have any other suggestion? Any other answer?
Yeah. I do. KPI, key performance indicator.
KPI. Why do you think it's KPI?
Because key, and then like the meter is showing performance, key performance, and the other things are indicators, key performance indicator.
Okay, Love. So, yeah, Love, you were raising up your hand. So, what do you think is the correct answer? Do you think they are correct or
I think I would go with I think actually KPI actually, because when I look at it, it's basically talking about rating. Like three of them.
And Amadi, they said the same thing. Although Amadi gave us his own this thing. He said key KPIs. Ajib said KPI. So which one do you want? Which one is the correct answer?
I said KPI, key performance indicator, like I guess so.
Okay. So let's see, Kolakwa, do you have a contrary answer?
No, it is KPI. No contrary answer.
Nobody wants to challenge the KPI term. It can be something else. Salahu said data encryption. That one is outside the box. All right, so let's see what is behind the box. I think Moshope Soluwa dropped. Let us see what is behind the box. Okay. All right, so we have key performance indicators. So you all that said KPI, key KPIs, the correct answer is KPI. So that is correct. So 10 points for Amadi, 10 points for Hashdeep. And also 100 points for Love and 100 points for Kolakwa. All right, so let us move on. So now before we move on, in your own word, what is KPI? What is KPI? So I'm going to ask you, Amadi, because Hajib already gave us like a little overview of what the KPI means. So I want you now to go into detail. What is a KPI?
Wow. Okay. So they are like key, just like the word says, they're like key factors or key figures that is to be looked out for during an analysis. Yes.
Okay. So that settles it. That is exactly what a KPI is, to be looked out for. Okay, apart from that, there's also something that you're not saying. It says KPI, key performance indicators, to be looked out for. Why are they to be looked out for? There's a reason. Why are they to be looked out for? So, Love, can you help us out with that? Why are they to be looked out for?
Because there are metrics that organizations use to, let's say, be able to track their progress. So, for example, if you have CSAT, like CSAT is an example of a KPI that organization use. So it's basically to help organizations to, track what they are doing. Are they doing better? Have they exceeded their targets, or are they below their target?
Exactly. So that is exactly what a KPI is used for. And like what Dola said in the chat, she said measurements in data analysis, which helps an organization track and measure business success. So same thing you said, Love, right? So to track whether they're performing poor, fair, good, worse. So that is why we have this first picture here. And then, so this was on purpose. All of these pictures were selected on purpose. I didn't want to bring something too extra. So data encryption, I'm still trying to understand. Anyways, let me just leave that. So the correct answer is KPI. So well done, everyone. Well done, everyone. So whenever you are doing any data analysis work, you must always keep the KPIs in mind, right? Because that is actually what your primary audience wants to focus on, even if they want to see other aspects. But the KPIs are an important part of your analysis. So well done, everyone. So let's move on. I think we'll be taking just the last one. We'll be taking just the last one. Let's see. All right, so between slide 4 and slide 7, I'm trying to pick a slide to end this game with. Between slide 4 and slide 7.
We're not going to do both. We're just going to do one.
All right, so let's just, okay, let's go to slide. No, let's go to slide 7. Yeah. So slide 7, 4 picks one word. Amadi will say more again. 4 picks one word. So what do you think these pictures are trying to tell us? What do you think is happening here? I can see something happening. So if you know the answer, just raise up your hands. I have one hand raised. So let's have it. Kolapo, okay.
So it's outlier.
Kolapo, I didn't say you should say anything.
I thought you called me. I didn't know. Sorry.
Kolapo, okay. We don't even know for sure if that is even the answer. But please, it's until I say, let's have it. Okay, so let's have it is the go word. Let's have it. All right, so Amadi, let's have it. What do you think is the right word?
Outlier.
Are you sure it's outlier?
Yeah. The second, third, and fourth picture shows
okay,
like outlier, the out, like is different from the others.
Different. I can see
The
something
first
like
like
outside.
yeah, out. Sorry?
All right. No, it's fine. So Hashdeep, let's have it. What do you think is the correct answer?
Outlier.
Outlier. So all of you are saying outlier. What is an outlier? What is an outlier? So Hashdeep, let's have it. What's an outlier?
It's like something out of the ordinary, like something that's not normal, like a discrepancy. Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Amadi? What is an outlier? Is this the really an outlier? Okay.
Something that is I think I'll go with what he said, something that is out of the ordinary, something that is different, something that is odd, something that is off from the normal trend. Yes.
Off from the normal trend.
Something that
okay.
that can skew the average.
Okay, so I want us to bring it to let's keep it data focused, not just something. Let's make it more data related. So Kolapo, what is an outlier?
Okay, so an outlier is among a set of data sets. If let's say, for instance, now if I'm measuring the temperature of a year, and I'm having like maybe between the mean is let's say 42 Fahrenheit, 42 degrees Fahrenheit, and I have a temperature of a day that is 89. So definitely that is beyond normal. So it's different from the regulars. So it can be detected comparing any abnormal higher number or extremely lower to the mean of the data set.
Olapo, I just said you should just give us a little bit of explanation, and but well done. I really like that detailed explanation of what an outlier is. I like the explanation that you gave. So everyone is correct.
He is on fire.
Sorry?
He's on fire.
All right. So an outlier is an anomaly. It is something that is not supposed to be in our data. It falls outside the expected mean and range. Thank you very much for that. Sadiq said data points that differ significantly from others from the other points in the data set. So everybody is correct. Everybody is correct. So my players, you both get 10 points each. I wanted this to be very hard, but don't worry, let's go to the last. Let's see what we have behind the box. So yes, this is an outlier. Great. So thank you all very much. Now this brings us to the last picture of the day. 4 picks, 1 word. Now this is going to be really tough, maybe, but if you can. So I don't, okay, just hold on. Let me lower everybody's hands. Okay, so if you think you know what this means, is Love still here? Love, Muile, I can no more hear your voice. So if you think you know what the term is, Love, what's going on?
I am here, definitely.
Okay, so if you think you know what the term is, raise up your hands. Amadi, Hashdeep, Moshope Soluwa is no more here. So Kolapo, don't say anything. Amadi, what is going on? What is that face? Okay, so let me make this public. Okay, so if you think you know what the answer is, raise up your hands. I'm not going to bother you, Amadi and Ashdeep. Very soon we're going to get your results. I'm actually going to be calculating it now. Love, you raised up your hands earlier. Why did you drop it down? What happened?
My hands are hopeless.
Okay. All right, so Kolako, what do you think this is?
Yes, I think it's insights. Insights we derive from yes.
Insights. Okay.
The data.
Love, what do you think this is?
That was my answer too.
Insights?
Yes. Like trying to solve a business.
Hashdeep, can you please help us out? Please help us, save us so that we can call it a night.
Data insights.
Hashdeep, you too?
Yeah, I agree.
Data insights? Dollar, please help us out here. Dollar, not you too. Amadi, say something. Save us. Rescue us from this, please.
Is there anything like data finding? Does data finding exist?
Data finding. What is that? What are you finding?
I don't know. But it's
So
is more of
that is so
it's more
common.
of
This trend
data
is so
insight.
common.
Sorry?
Okay. You know what? Let me try to help you all. Let me try to give you guys hints. So we see this first man. He has like it's as if he just got an idea, right? After going through something for a while, he now got an idea, right? Then the second one, someone is trying to view something. Like he could not see it clearly. So now he's trying to like view it, right? The third one, someone was confused, but now everything makes sense, right? The fourth one shows a man who is confused, like what's going on? So what is the term?
Data visualization.
Data analysis, the data analysis process. Data analysis, analytic process.
Analytic process. Who said that, please? Was that Rasat? This is what we say is shock.
Data analytic.
It has become tougher. So if I have $1 million to give to the winner, this is how you will not get $1 million this night.
Can I go for like a second shot at it?
Is it not visualization?
Sorry, Hashim, what did you say?
Can I go for like a second try on this?
In what? A second?
Because you said we had 2 shots, like for the second try. Can I go for that?
Yeah, okay. Let's have it. Say something. Save us.
Data visualization would be my second guess.
Okay, let me give you guys options.
Is it that I'm not heard?
Rasak, I know you said data visualization. I know, but that is wrong. Data visualization is wrong because you can't see visuals here, right? So let me give you guys option. The first option, option A, we have data integrity, option A.
No.
Option B, we have insights. Option C, we have data trends. Option D, we have data clarity. Option E, we have visual. So A, what did I say was even A? I can't even remember.
Yes, sir, it's integrity.
So I just said the answer. So if you pick it, you don't pick it, that is people's own. So what is the answer?
So it's not A. Okay.
I just said
it's data clarity.
Who said data clarity now? Where's that person?
Razak.
Why do you think it's data clarity? Why not data visualization? You were shouting data visualization, data visualization,
Yeah.
data visualization.
Yeah.
So why is it data clarity now?
Now, okay, if I can explain with the first image with the bulb, with the microscope or a magnifier to actually have an insight of what we have in the data. I'm processing the data in my head, which is the third. Then I believe it's clarity.
Sorry, please, can you define data clarity, please?
Are you asking me or are you asking Rasak?
I'm asking you, ma.
Okay, sir. I think that was what this Rasak was trying to. Okay. All right. So the correct answer, even me, I don't know the correct answer. Let me check what is behind the box. So all of you really tried. I just love the different answers that you guys were giving. I was laughing here, but that's well done. Well done. So let's see what is inside this box.
Insights.
Clarity. Data clarity. So data clarity is so important when it comes to data analysis, right? It is one of the most important things because if you are not clear with your visualization, if you are not clear with your insights and everything, your analysis in general, you are going to leave your audience confused, like this last man we have here. Like, what is going on here? Right? What is going on here? So even if I'm using a magnifier to look at what you do, but it's still not clear, you're going to leave me confused. But when we have a clear visual, a clear analysis, then we are able to like understand, right? So data clarity breeds understanding, and it also breeds problem solving, right? So well done, everybody. Does anybody have anything to say?
I have to say I came in late.
This was not expected, right?
I only came in late.
Make sure you don't join us late next.
Debate the last.
All right, so drum roll. Time to announce our winner for today.
Oh,
so our winner for today. Okay, so I'll be starting from the second person. right? So we had 3 players, 1 dropped off. I don't know why 1 dropped off. So the second person, or should we call this person our runner-up? Yeah, our runner-up is Hashdeep with a total of 37 points. So Hashdeep, well done. You really tried. Hats off for you. Then the first runner-up, how do they call it in pageantry?
Yeah.
All right, so the third position goes to Moshope Soluwa with 17 points. I guess his data or his network threw him out. Then the first position goes to Amadi with a total of 47 points. Amadi, you, after this girl helped you, love, you will give love some of your points.
I will happily give her love. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Right. The reason why I say love help was because some of the things that she said actually led to your answers. Like when she said relationship, that's why you now remember that, oh, database. Okay. So well done, Amadi. Well done, Hashdeep. Well done, Moshope Soluwa. Well done, Dola. Dola was keeping us, glued to our chat. So well done, Kolako. Damot, right? Rasak, Sadiq, Cherry, and everybody on this call. So well done to all of you. Thank you all for joining today's games. I hope you guys had a good time. Do we all have a good time?
Yes.
I had a good time. Laughing behind the scenes.
Yeah.
All right, so well done. Okay.
Sorry, I came in late. I appreciate it though. I love it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. If you would love to be part of our next games, please reach out to me or reach out to any of the admins on our groups and platforms, telling them that you would love to be a participant in our next game. All right. So thank you all very much.
And what is the next game?
Lovely. So you find out. It's a surprise.
Okay.
Surprise. It's a surprise.
When?
All right. So Amadi, I'm owing you $1 billion. Meet me after this session. Send your account number to
me. Thank you.
All right. Good night, everybody.
And Amadi, she will give you 1 million Zimbabwe dollars.
That's funny, man. 1 million Zimbabwe dollar.
Yeah.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Okay. Bye.
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 Bye.